Hello world and welcome to another episode of At the Movies with Colin Mill. I'm your host Colin Mill. I'm here with my co-host for the day, Audio A.
What's good, people?
So, this week's episode, we're gonna talk about two brand new movies. We're gonna talk about some latest movie news. We every week. I don't know if you guys know this. We always go to AMC. We always see a brand new movie. Every week. And then if A don't go, he knows I still would go. And I just come back with from the week after to see the exact same movie again. That's just what we do.
That happens. Yes.
We've seen a couple movies this year, though. We've seen a couple.
A lot.
Of course, everybody went to go see Avengers Endgame. We saw Captain Marvel, I believe.
Yeah.
We did see Captain Marvel. What else did we see this year?
We saw a lot.
I didn't see The Intruder with you. I know that I didn't see The Intruder with you, right?
Nope.
No, I didn't see The Intruder with you.
No.
I didn't see. Did I see Us with you?
Yes, we saw Us.
I did see Us with you.
Us. Shit.
There's too many movies that came out this year.
It's like
I'm trying to figure out what movie we haven't seen with each other this year. But for the latest movie news, we found out who our new Batman is. You know who the new Batman? Did you find out?
no.
You didn't know? Our new Batman is Robert Pattinson of Twilight.
Oh,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Team Edward.
Like, whoa, that's I haven't seen his films out of Twilight, but I've heard he's a great actor. I heard he's phenomenal. But Batman, that's a different world.
Okay, yeah, Batman.
I mean, you watch a lot of Batman anime. Not at the anime. I mean, you did see the Batman anime, Batman Ninja.
Yeah.
But you watch a lot of Batman animation. And you read more Batman comics than I have because I'm more of a Marvel fan. This new Batman movie is supposed to be about like Batman as a detective. You know what I mean? So I guess can you really see Edward?
I don't know. Batman's a detective.
As a detective. I mean, he still has the Batman outfit on, but it's more on the detective Batman.
Oh, like the series.
Yeah.
Like the animated cartoon that was the highest, grossing. Yeah, that's fine. That's fire stuff.
I hope it's good. I haven't seen his work outside of Twilight. But anything, I think it would be better than, what I've seen in Twilight. So I can't wait for it.
Hold up. My boy died in Harry Potter, boy. What
You
mean?
right. You right.
That was
I forgot all that. Was it
why you think
Gregory?
they cared about
What was his
him?
name? Dick Gregory or something like that? I forgot I think Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory is a comedian. Wrong person. I'm sorry. I mean, his spirit is with me today for some reason. I can't remember what his character in Harry Potter, but you're right. He was in Harry Potter before he became a vampire. That is very, very much, very, very true. But we'll see. How that's gonna look with him being Batman soon. That's everybody's excited. I'm excited to see the new Spike Lee movie that's on Twitter. Well, the Spike Lee produced film on Netflix, which is called See You Yesterday. It's a time travel movie, but it has to do with police brutality and police killing black folks. So yeah,
Jesus.
so Back to the Future meets
Oh, so we can catch them in the act?
Yeah, so Back to the Future meets The Hate You Give. So what do you call it? In the movie. Somebody, his brother gets killed, and the girl goes back in time to try to stop him from getting shot by the police. So I'm very excited to see that, hopefully tonight, because I'm shooting a documentary tomorrow morning on my way to D.C., and I got a lot of stuff I got to edit. So I'm hoping that I will have time to watch that movie tonight, But speaking of seeing movies, like I said, today we've seen a couple movies, but this week and last week we went to go see Pokemon Detective Pikachu. And I don't think I got any complaints about that movie.
Oh, there's no complaints about that movie. That movie was fire. Clap it up for Ryan Reynolds.
I felt like it was distracting. I don't know. I was kind of his voice. It was so distracting. Like I'll like everything would be so cool until Ryan was talking, and I'll forget I'm watching a Pokemon movie. I just imagine Ryan somewhere in the studio speaking into a mic, and it just like my suspension of disbelief would just go out the window when I hear
that
Ryan
raunchy
speak.
Pikachu was definitely Ryan Reynolds. I was completely
Like it just took me out. It took me out the movie.
Nah, man.
Like
Deadpool and a Pikachu, my nigga.
Pokemon is so big in itself, it didn't need Ryan Reynolds. And
okay, we understand that. We all know this. We was gonna watch this movie without Ryan Reynolds being Pikachu, but the fact that he was, and my boy Zeke, Get Down reference, you already know, was in there doing his thing.
Yeah, we thought we don't get to see him to Get Down no more, but I'm glad he was still able to get work. Because we all knew Jaden Smith was going to get work, and, you know, we knew a couple of those people was going to leave off that show A-OK.
Oh, yeah.
So it was good to see that, like, oh, you're in Jurassic World? Oh, now you're with Pokemon? Okay. You working.
I mean, Dope was already A-OK before that. The other one did some work in little films, I think. And the other child, the big brother of the three?
Right.
Well, the middle, was he the No, he was the oldest. He was older than Jay. Yeah. The big brother, he's been a child actor for a minute now. And he was in that Darkness Minds joint, too.
He was, but I didn't feel, did you watch that?
I saw some of it.
When it was playing in theater, when I still had the movie pass, I was curious about seeing it. There was like nothing else on the movie pass but that, and I was just like,
watch it on HBO.
No.
It's on HBO.
It is on HBO now. It is on HBO.
HBO, cut the check.
Right.
like I was saying.
What do you call it? You know, Pokemon worked for me. The movie worked. I thought when I first heard about that they were doing Detective Pikachu, I was kind of upset because they wasn't following the Pokemon Master story. Like, oh, we're not gonna see the journey of becoming a Pokemon Master. That kind of sucked. But then when I just, after I thought about it, I was like, you know what? We know that story. How that might get boring after a while. That might be good for a TV show live action, but for a movie, not so much. So I was kind of cool with it, make it, going with the mystery storyline, and of course they had the game. And I don't know if I was okay with the idea of Pikachu talking at first. I remember when that viral clip happened when when that movie came out, Pokemon I Choose You, which is basically a reboot of the first episode but in movie form, and they had Pikachu talk at the end of the movie. Like, I'll never forget the clip. I think we moved together when that clip went viral. Everybody was sitting there in the theater, and you hear, it's a whole scene where Pikachu's dying and Pikachu's, I choose you. And you just hear the whole theater go, what the fuck? Oh!
Boo. Boo.
When I first heard that, I was like, I don't know if I'm okay with Pikachu talking. But then I saw the trailer, and then I was like, I might be able to do it. I might be okay with it.
He was like, Ryan Reynolds kill that shit.
I kind of felt weird. Before we were Ryan Reynolds, some people would actually think about like Danny DeVito and stuff like that. And I was like, that would have been weird.
Oh, that would have, he's too old.
Right? But, they asked him, and he was like, what the fuck is a Pikachu?
No, Daddy. Hell no, Daddy. Fucking, you are not allowed after that, nigga. You say that shit, it's disrespectful to the brand, bro. What is a Pikachu? The only Pokemon that matters.
And some crazy, a lot of people don't realize there's more than one Pikachu. So they're like, yo, why they do that to Pikachu? That's cheating on Ash. And it's like, that's like a whole bunch of other Pikachu besides that one Pikachu, right? They all call Pikachu, nigga. It's a type. Nigga. It's a race of animals. It's a breed. It's a mouse Pokemon, motherfucker. Let's get it real. It's a mouse Pokemon. Electric mouse, nigga. All right, but they're gonna start a cinematic universe with Pokemon. I'm really excited about it. I want to see more Pokemon movies. I don't know if I want to see a whole bunch of Detective Pikachu movies because after a while I got tired of seeing Pikachu and I just want to see more other Pokemon. And I was just like, you know what? Can we see some more battles? Because there's not that you only see the Pokeball once. You don't get to see a lot of Poke fights. Different Pokemon, a whole bunch of Pokemon fights. It's like one Pokemon fight, which is the Charizard versus Pikachu, unless you count the Mewtwo versus Pikachu fight. But that's not a real Pokemon match. You know what I mean? That one scene with Pikachu and Charizard and a little bit of Bulbasaur and what was it, Ghastly or something? Yeah, those are the only real Pokemon fights. But it wasn't about Pokemon trainers. Pokemon trainers do the matches. Yeah, and in the movie it's illegal now to be a Pokemon trainer. I thought that was in the city. Yeah. In that city, you can do it outside of that city. Right. But that city you can't. No battles. Not over here, nigga. No, you can't do that. Pokemon are your friends here. Pokemon are your friends here, So, I really can't wait because growing up, I remember Pokemon Snap. I never had an N64, so I had friends who had N64, so I would literally just go to their house so I could play the N64, so I could play Pokemon Snap, and literally just take pictures. That's literally the whole game. It was Instagram as a video game. All you get to do is take pictures of Pokemon in 3D animation. But I remember seeing the 3D animation Pokemon as a kid and thinking they were so fucking cool. So seeing it now in the movie form is just like, man.
Yeah, we didn't play Pokemon Stadium. We've been waiting for a better one, and they gave it to us on the gamer side of Pokemon. It was great.
Right, so
Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap. That's the shit.
Right, so I can't wait. But in other film news or TV news, one of this one. So South Park has an escape room opening up in Chicago. I don't know why. Like I've seen films like The Purge have to do an escape room. Saw have to do an escape room, but I don't understand why South Park would need a escape room. It don't make any sense to me.
Because a lot of people die in South Park. If you really take that in, how many people get murdered in South Park? How much bad shit happened to people in South Park? Yeah, I'm trying to get the fuck out of South Park too. You gotta escape from South Park. I feel you, my nigga. Get the fuck out of there. Kitty die every day. Kitty die every day. Let me say one time, rest in peace, Kitty. Kitty die every day.
If you don't know what escape room is, that's when a group of friends get together and they get locked in a room full of puzzles and clues and locks, and they gotta go through everything and navigate and stuff in order to get out the room. And usually each room has some kind of theme and narrative to add some layers of fun. So South Park got one called South Park Cartman Escape Room, which actually launched as a prototype in the San Diego Comic Con and the New York Comic Con, and it's probably one of the most popular installations in the convention. But now they're beating in Chicago, and Cartman is basically, I guess, trapping people in rooms now, and you got to escape Cartman.
I mean, if you're a real South Park fan. Now that I know it's Cartman's room.
It's going to be a whole lot of shit going on.
This nigga's motherfucking devious.
Right? That's going to be scary.
Devious little fat fuck. Fuck that fat motherfucker. That nigga makes fat people look bad as a chunky brother. That nigga makes us look bad.
Yeah, speaking of escape rooms, Saw is about to get a reboot. Guess from which director? Director of Head of State. The director of I Think I Love My Wife. The director of Top 5. Also known as comedian Chris Rock. Chris Rock is thinking about rebooting Saw. Saw, y'all. the co-writer of Pootie Tang is gonna reboot Saw.
Yo, that shit gonna be funny.
To star and produce. He's gonna star and produce. He's not gonna direct. He's gonna star and produce. He came up with the idea for himself. He said it's not going to be in a comedy, though. It's going to be intense and twisted.
Is he getting Jordan to fucking do the motherfucker? He got to get Jordan in there.
He got Pete Goldfinger and Joel Stolzberg to write the script based on his idea. And, it reimagines it. It's pretty much spin off the world of Jigsaw. That's all they said so far. I don't know how, but they say Chris want to put his own spin to the Saw franchise in a way that Eddie Murphy did a fresh perspective of the buddy cop film with 48 Hours. So when you say like that, I have no clue, and I hate this is like. What do they call it? Gore porn. What do they call it again? Torture porn. I hate torture porn films, and I never wanted to see those films in theaters. But when you put fucking Chris Rock,
it's not technically torture porn.
It is torture porn. Saw is like full-blown torture porn.
Hey,
Saw, Hostel,
actually,
like it's literally the epitome.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the epitome.
Yeah, because they have to give some blood to get out of those traps. That's right. You right.
So I might check it out. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely down for that. Speaking of other black productions, black films, so the director of Atlanta. Atlanta with T.I., Chris Robinson. He also did music videos for Beyonce, Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, Busta Rhymes, Snoop Dogg, T.I., Usher, Fat Joe, Prince, and just to name a few. But now he's back with a new movie that's now on what's coming to Netflix called Beats, starring Anthony Anderson, which to me feels just like a continuation of Hustle and Flow. It seems like nothing happened after he helped Terrence Howard do a rap career, and now he just found another protege. It like literally to me, that's what it just feels like. It just feels like a spinoff from Hustle and Flow. Like, oh, I found somebody else. I found somebody to be my protege. You know, but
Terrence Howard killed somebody, and he's getting life.
Yeah, now he in jail.
Jail. It was only assault battery in the beginning, but now it's like real time, and he's still trying to get these mixtapes out from jail.
So the movie is called Beats, you know, and it's gonna be on Netflix soon. I saw it; it looks pretty good. You know, Dave East is in it. You know, so definitely might want to check that out. Yeah.
Dave East.
Dave East.
What's he gonna do?
He's probably playing a rapper. It's a movie about rappers.
That is true.
I saw a new trailer for Escape Plan 3, since we're talking about movies for rappers, with 50 Cent. And it's just like, they don't even make these movies for America no more. This is just specifically for overseas market. And they go straight to DVD here. Like, and, you know, I remember one time I asked somebody, like, yo, do you like them 50 Cent movies? And he's like, yo, I always wonder when 50's going to do a real movie. I'm like, what do you mean? Those are the movies. They got a team. They have a cast together. I'm like, yeah, but they're not a real movie. I was like, jeez.
Damn. Why did you say that?
And I realized later, you know what I mean? Like, you know, 50's not, I guess what he was saying, like 50 don't do franchise movies, or 50 don't have movies that have big marketing dollars. Because that's what that really means. Because nobody knows you make a movie. Like, unless you have big billboards everywhere, newspaper ads, 30-second spots every freaking 15 minutes on TV during the NBA game, your picture's not on gummy worms and sodas and stuff. Nobody thinks your movie exists. Like, you need like $100 million in marketing for people that would make you believe your movie's a movie.
Man, they said it was a big rich town. Yeah. I'm just trying to come up. What? People was singing that just now. I know you was singing that just now. Don't worry about it. 50, you good. Don't keep doing what you doing, bro. Let him hate.
50 is getting TV money, so he's like, it don't matter to me.
Stop playing. Like, Power's like coming out again. Like, what are you talking about? The biggest betrayal. Stop saying.
And so he'll be
50
fun.
cut the check.
You know, he got the ABC money coming for the ABC show. He got the Stars money for the new Stars show. He'd be fine. You know. Speaking of people that's fine, you know, I realized the guys who produced The Simpsons never had lost a job in like over 20 years because the shows will stay on the air.
You damn right.
So I'm like 50 we're going to straight try to figure out how to keep that TV money going in because he's like, yo, this is money in this. You know. And speaking of The Simpsons is now owned by Disney. And you know, and now it's not. You know, it's crazy because I found out that Disney is about to start switching up where you're gonna find The Simpsons. Like, I don't know if it's not gonna be on Fox anymore.
It's Disney Fox. Nigga, why you keep calling it Fox? It's Disney Fox.
You're gonna be able to find it on Freeform.
Fox Disney. Yeah. Oh my God. They got everything.
Right.
They controlling all the media. Watch it.
So now it's gonna be on Freeform, which used to be the Family Channel, which became Fox Family Channel, then the ABC Family. So it was just like, oh man, first you bought them out of their channel, and now you just bought their whole business. That's just crazy. It's just crazy. So
that's just business.
Right.
That's called monopoly. Who's stopping it? Nobody.
Nobody.
Niggas is wild.
And everybody's getting ready to get on the app.
They taking their time. They doing it the legal way. They do it taking their time, but they hidden so big pieces. Like the pieces they hidden is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're trying to go ham. 28% of Netflix users claim they're going to cancel their Netflix subscription so they could go on Disney Plus.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know what Disney Plus is?
Oh, don't tell me.
Disney Plus is their version of Netflix. Disney's going to have all their stuff. They're taking their stuff from Netflix, and they're taking their stuff from every other app and creating their own app. And they got everything on it, from Marvel, from Star Wars, to Disney classics, all different Disney TV shows. All the Disney movies, all the Disney TV show movies.
Netflix, we really gonna miss you. I saw that shit, my nigga. I swear, I saw that. I was like, yo, Netflix is. Somebody said it was gonna die. How Netflix is gonna die, but I didn't read the article. Now that I know that, I was like, in my head, I was like, how that's gonna happen. But boom, that's how that happens. Disney fucking takes your idea and runs with that bitch.
The thing is, everybody's gonna have a freaking app because people are gonna want to mostly go on that because of the you got the Marvel shows coming up over there. You got the WandaVision show coming out for Marvel. You got the Bucky and the Bucky and Sam Wilson show coming out. You got the Loki show coming out.
You keep saying Marvel. You need to say Disney. Let's say Disney.
I mean, it's Disney. It's Disney properties either or.
Marvel, if you say Marvel, put Disney behind it.
Disney's Marvel. And
Marvel, Disney.
And Disney now on the X-Men and stuff
Fox,
now, so
Disney.
you're gonna start seeing X-Men material from now Disney. So just like you got all these other apps. You got the Universal app coming because Universal got their own properties and stuff like that. Warner Brothers with Warner Media.
Lionsgate?
No, I think Lionsgate is doing some type of association with other. They have different ways to distribute the movie. Like MGM and stuff is going through apps like Vudu, and now Vudu is the official app for MGM properties and stuff like that.
I feel. Look at this. Watch this. If I predict this and this happens, this is gonna be crazy. Right? They are hitting everybody at strong points right now. So
they got me just for the Star Wars stuff.
But watch this. I think their next move. This is the prediction. Is anime. Anime's the next move.
Disney anime?
Yeah, man. They're going to go for One Piece and all that, right? Because that's the only way Netflix could fight back and stay alive.
That right? Disney on Hulu right now. They bought out every other company that's with Hulu.
Hulu Disney?
Disney is full operational control of Hulu.
Disney Hulu. Disney Hulu. Oh, my God. Yeah, once again, I think they're coming at the anime next. That's the only way to shut out Netflix, unless they don't want to be assholes. That'd be disrespectful. Because Netflix still brought out like 7 Deadly Sins. The wrong start of Baki. Right. They didn't even start with Baki the Grappler. It's ridiculous. We ain't even gonna talk about that. That made me mad. I just thought about that, but.
It's crazy. We're talking about Disney now, and we were talking about escape rooms earlier. And I remember reading earlier that the Disney made the cast of Endgame do a whole bunch of games. So it's like the End Games. And one of the End Games was, I know, right? One of the games was they had to make them. They had to escape an escape room. Like, see what happens? When you sign these contracts, Disney makes sure you working.
Tony Stark is pretty smart.
Oh, you thought you were just gonna do a movie? Oh, you thought that was it? Nah. You gotta play Pictionary with Robert Downey Jr. You gotta play Pictionary on YouTube now. That's part of it. That's part of the contract. Speaking of have to do more than one thing. Well, this is not really a contract thing. Well, Bill Murray, opened the showing in the new Ghostbusters 3 movie. They basically said, yeah, we messed up with that last one, so we're just going to continue where we left off in the original series, and now we're going to do the Ghostbusters 3. So it's supposed to be like The Force Awakens when they're bringing people back, and Bill Murray's like, I'm down for that. Just don't kill us off. He if he really wants to come back,
Hey man, we love that, bro.
Right?
That was Bill Murray's top shit. He was in the mode, the Bill Murray mode. Like, this is what you get when you get a Bill Murray movie.
He didn't want to do that last movie, but he did it because he wanted to support the people. So he he did that one, so he got to do this one.
Yeah, they got everybody.
And they messed up that last one, so yeah. So
the only person they didn't get was the what's the nigga name?
The one that died. Oh no!
He died.
No! You talking about Dan Aykroyd? Dan Aykroyd is still alive. He was in there.
He was the bus driver.
Yeah, the cab driver. Be the cab driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my only
the other one died. The scientist.
Yeah, he died.
Oh, yeah. That's why it never came out.
Yeah, but what I also think where they messed up is because they basically try to reboot it instead of trying to create another universe. Because with Ghostbusters, all you gotta do is create another dimension and then have them the dimensions cross, and you find out that the other Ghostbusters still exist in an alternate timeline, and boom, Ghostbusters fixed. The whole movie can still exist without destroying
all that.
Don't try to sit here and pretend that Ghostbusters didn't exist before. That ghost never happened in New York when the ghost invaded New York twice already. You know what I mean? Don't make it an alternate timeline, and then boom, you open up another universe, and then
they invaded. Ghostbusters didn't have nothing to do with that. They just
Dan Aykroyd eventually wanted to be where they was able to jump from dimension, and it's supposed to be they're like firefighters, and every dimension got Ghostbusters, So that's where they should have followed. They should have followed that storyline.
You really love that storyline.
I'm telling you, it's been really good. It would have been good. But last but not least, this week we went to go see John Wick 3. It was a fight to see the movie.
Oh.
It was this dude thought he was John Wick sitting in our seat.
Let's do this. Cause we grown, right? We grown. We grown people, man. I'm 28 myself. I've lived a long time. I had my freedom for a long time. So I got shit to work for and live for and all that shit.
I got locked up before.
But
I know
this nigga here, this nigga here was really, he almost hit a button. Like, he almost hit a button. It's like he was activating all my nigga senses. Like,
you're lucky we didn't have the time for it today. One, we was running behind because we had auditions for our movie. We're shooting a movie right now, so we had to do some recasting. So we were coming from the auditions, and I don't have my car right now because my car is messed up. So we had to take public transportation, but we missed the bus. So we were like, all right, we're just gonna have to take an Uber and everything. So it was a whole thing. We had to go through a whole thing to get to the movies. And of course, we gotta get the popcorn, gotta get the juice, get the pizza. I gotta use the bathroom. That was all me, by the way, y'all. That was literally all me. So by the time we finally
confirmed.
So by the time we finally get inside, I'm looking and I'm just like, okay, F. There we go, F. So I had to go F10, F9, F8. F7, is that F6, F5? I think somebody's sitting in just somebody sitting. Yep. I'm like, is that our seats? I'm like, this can't be our seats because there's people sitting there. It's like, the three little bears when the bears come home and they're like, hey, this can't be my bed because there's somebody in my bed. Like, did I walk in the wrong house? Like, what's going on here? So I'm like, hey, is that F6 and F5? Guy goes, I don't know. Just sit there. I look at A. A looks back at me. I go, hey, man, I think that's F6 and F5. He goes, oh. I'm like, hey. Because he said, you just want to sit there. I'm like, hey, bro, that's our seats. He's like, well, there's seats everywhere. I was like, yeah, but we chose those seats. He was like, yeah, but you can just sit anywhere. And I was like, no, but I picked specifically those seats. I paid for those seats. And he goes, I paid for seats too. I was like, you probably did, but you didn't pay for those seats. You better go to your seats. So patience was already pretty much gone by that point. After I said those words, A was just like, nah, bro, what's up, man? And so the other guy, he's like, nah, what's up? So A's like, yo, man, you gonna go? So at this point, I'm saying to myself, like, okay.
I had popcorn and pizza in my head. I just wanted to watch the movie. It took long enough to get all this shit anyway, and then we get to our seats. The motherfuckers are in our seats and shit. That shit is brazy. And they had the good gall to say, yo, there's other seats out there. Like, nigga, these are our seats. So, he looking like he couldn't find the number on the seat. I had to come over to the side,
act like he didn't know what the number was.
Yo, if he wasn't in front, you know what?
So I'm sitting here thinking to myself because I'm like, I really don't have the time for this today. I got a tripod on me. I got cameras, laptops. I got to leave town to shoot a documentary in DC tomorrow morning.
I'm DJing tomorrow at a charity event.
I got to record another podcast after I leave here. So I'm sitting here to myself like, I really don't have the time for this today. Because if I had the time, if I didn't have the equipment, and I was feeling real petty, I could have sat in front of this dude and we could just really sat it out like, okay, you know where to go. None of us are going to see this movie. We're just going to sit right here in front of you. I'm just going to watch you while you watch me, bro. We're just going to watch each other. Because you getting up. You getting up.
It be tough because just because you got your girl there, don't mean you got to play the tough guy role. You too grown for this. Because there's really tough guys. And then what you going to do then? You going to get embarrassed in front of your girl?
Especially if it wasn't an AMC. If this was Jamaica, that would be a different story.
Yeah, whatever. Like,
we could get crazy in Jamaica.
We ain't even gonna talk about it.
Showcase Cinemas is a whole different deal compared to AMC.
We gonna talk about it. Nah, fuck that. We would scrape that nigga and then moved on. like real quick.
But we at AMC, we like, this is people. Not only do the people bring their family there, it's you're more likely to go to jail doing some dumb shit in there.
You ain't getting out of fresh matter.
Right? Nah. So I'm just like,
that's smooth.
Right? And I'm just like, I don't feel like going to Buckets tonight and then taking my property and I got to go back to the precinct and get my laptop and my camera back. I'm just like, it's not worth it. Let me just call the people at AMC and talk to the manager. So I went to the manager and he was hustling behind the counter because he's like, yo, man, I'm sorry. There's just a lot of people right now. I don't have a lot of people working with me today. And he's like, I'm like, yo, it's cool, but somebody's in my seat. You're like, all right, you go in walkie-talkie. You're like, yeah, we got a seat situation, and da-da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, cool, I got it. So I go back in to let A know, like, all right, man, somebody's coming. And he's just sitting in front of the stage, like, they're literally sitting across from the girl. Like, yeah, man, these are our seats. I'm like, you still talking to these people? What are you talking to these people for? I'm literally recording this whole thing.
I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm just trying to talk sense into the brother. I'm trying to talk sense into the brother. Like, our seats, I even grabbed his phone. He showed me his ticket. I grabbed it just to see, like, what's up. Like, where is it? Like, he couldn't find where his seat number is. Like, how you can't? We got proof. We got the tickets with the numbers, and the numbers is lit up on your chair, nigga. It's on your chair. And you give me a ticket without even the number on the ticket. Like,
meanwhile, John Wick is already on the screen stabbing everybody and throwing people over and shooting people off, and we can't sit there and pay attention. We want to pay attention to the movie, but we want to see this man gonna do something stupid at the same time.
Oh my God.
So
I really did turn around a couple of times as to watch the movie. Like, but I'm standing in front of them, so they watching me. They watching me, and some of the movie, we gonna compromise here.
All he had to do was move. He wasted all that time.
Fat fuck. Another fat nigga making fat people look bad.
And he was sitting there comfy with all his food from outside the theater. They're sitting
there. Nigga had Buffalo Wild Wings in the motherfucking theater. You know they ain't got no hot wings.
That must have been Hooters. Hooters.
Oh yeah, Hooters. Motherfucking Hooters. My bad. Shout out to Hooters.
But I'm sitting here like, yo, man, you gonna get all these seats. Like, yeah, all right. I'm like, yeah, all right. Let's see.
Yo,
keep that energy. I'm like, keep that energy 5 seconds, bro. Keep that energy. Because you touch this AMC worker, it's on. It is on. But I'm like, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. AMC guy came in, and then I showed him my ticket, and then I had a screenshot of one of them from my email, and he's like, yo, you guys are early. It's 3:11. I'm like, bro, look at the fucking time, bro. He's like, oh, it's 3:55. I'm like, oops. I'm like, bro. So he goes past the seats. Like, where's F? I'm like, bro, he's walking towards the phone, cause I got the seats in the back. He went towards this fucking screen. I'm like, bro, F is back here. Come back here. Come back here. He comes back. Finally says, I'm like, yo, right here. They're sitting right here. And I hate the fact that I had to be I hate tattletales, and I hate to be the one to be pointing fingers like it's them.
But I also hate to be the nigga in jail for smacking your kufi off, my nigga. Like, real shit in front of your girl, just to make you feel bad. And then I'll bitch slap you, and then tell your girl she can sit on my lap if she don't want to go all the way to the front. Real shit. Like, he's retarded. Like,
he really sat there.
He's ignorant. Ignorant was the word I used. I was talking nice.
This went up for at least 20 minutes.
I was like, you being ignorant right now. Let me see the phone. Let me see your ticket. Where is the seat? No, this ain't. You don't even got nothing. We have that. You know you wrong.
It went up for 20 minutes.
I'm gonna wait for this nigga to do it the right way, cause you want to be ignorant.
Went on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Like,
smack your whole kufi.
Like, sir, you're gonna have to go. You're going.
No, you wrong. His girl know he wrong too, but she got to ride or die. At least she was a ride or die. I tell you that, because she was just sitting in the wrong with the nigga. Like,
I'm sitting there looking at her. I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. They're gonna get up off these seats. And this guy sat there with the bold face, like, no, we not. We ain't going nowhere. Like, all right. Keep that energy, bro.
Let's see this. Like
I can't
real
wait.
shit. There was a plan B, nigga. If all this shit didn't work, my nigga, there was a plan B for that ass. I swear.
Like, John Wick was the only one fighting in this theater tonight.
Said I got horses in the back, nigga. I swear.
My phone was rolling because I was like, I'm gonna need this for the lawyers later.
Yeah, tell the lawyers. Get the angle. I'm not gonna be in the shot. Like, just gonna come real fast. Like, he gonna touch the AMC worker. The AMC worker gonna get his shot off first. Like, bah. Like,
and then we jumping right after. We was here to protect the staff. I work security, so we
gonna push the AMC worker right out the way. Like, we got this. We are AMC stars members. I got you.
We are A-list members.
This is what we do. We ride for AMC, nigga. Cut the check, AMC.
Oh man! But finally he got out, and then we finally got to sit down. And John Wick was already running from everybody, And we literally don't know where this movie started. I know when we got there, somebody was taking a bullet out of him, and he was already running, asking people for help. He asking for a Russian woman for help, and she's like, "Why are you bringing death to my door?" And he basically, everywhere he went, basically people were getting killed because they were helping John Wick. And
John Wick.
And John Wick, I'm not gonna front, was getting slow in this movie, but it was, they acknowledged it in the film, like, "Oh, this man getting slower." But it's 3 movies, and it's supposed to all take place in within the same couple of weeks. So it's like,
fighting Armageddon style.
So I think it makes sense for that he would be getting slow at this point. So, for a third film, I pretty much enjoyed the film. I know it wasn't going to top the first 2, but the action scenes were gruesome and crazy, and it was like, okay, you guys you still got it. You're still up there. If we're talking about badass action sequences, John Wick still got it. They didn't lose that at all.
Halle did good.
Halle did crazy wonderful.
Halle did good.
I want to see more Halle Berry do more action movies.
And then boom, Halle dogs did good.
That movie was John Wick 3, The Dogs Bite Back. Or it was crazy how crazy that they were going in this movie. They were insane. The dogs were really fighting back in this movie. The dogs were like, "No more dead dogs in this franchise. No more.
We're not taking it. We're not going."
And it's crazy because the guy next to you really brought his dog to the movie.
Nigga had a whole dog in there. Yeah, the lights turned on. Yeah, this is after we got our seats back because we was in our seats though, while they had to go back to their front ass seats and shit.
And it's crazy because I saw them getting up again later on and going to another seat like, "Yo, y'all just."
And then they had to get up again. The motherfuckers ass mofos. These niggas.
Right.
But the lights turn on and the nigga next to us has a whole dog. Nigga hop out the seat like, "Oh, the movie's over. Okay, we out."
White guy, of course. And I thought he was telling A he couldn't pet the dog. I'm like, did that white man just tell you can't touch his dog?
Nah, these ignorant motherfuckers left their fucking food on there, and these little dogs can't eat these chicken bones. Ghetto dogs can eat chicken bones and all that. They eat those. They know how to maneuver around that so they don't die.
But it's suburban household puppy dogs.
Nah, he gonna die. He gonna choke, and that's not the way we like animals.
But we got to enjoy John Wick, and John Wick is huge now. John Wick is showing up in Fortnite now. John Wick got comic books, mobile games. John Wick and they got a John Wick series coming out as well. I think a TV series. I don't think Keanu Reeves is in it though. But John Wick is a franchise in itself at this point. And of course, the way this movie ends, you could tell the movie is going to continue to a 4th film. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but it's John Wick. You seen it? If y'all seen John Wick, y'all know John not going down. But John definitely took some hits in this movie, and he also gave himself a few hits. I don't want to spoil. The man definitely took some damage in this movie. He don't walk out with all his limbs. I can say that.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's not spoiling how it happened.
He said that's not spoiling enough. But we still gonna have to put no spoilers in the beginning of this shit.
But guys, I think if you're looking for a good action movie this weekend, if you guys looking for an entertaining, popcorn flick, if you're looking for a good jam-packed action movie, I think John Wick is the film for you guys. I give it a 10 out of 10. You guys know I don't really give out 10s out of 10. But I'm telling you guys, we came to the movie late. We had to deal with people sitting on our seats. And even after all that, I was still able to sit there and get lost in the movie and just, be in awe of everything. From the action sequences, from the dialogue, to the direction, to the cinematography, to the production design. Everything was literally on point. I love I've seen a few guys from the movie. If you guys ever seen The Raid, they had a couple of fighters from the film The Raid in these films in John Wick 3, and they did phenomenal. I thought they did a great job in this film, and I was really proud to see them in this film. And they're supposed to redo the Raid series, and I don't know how I feel about that, because the guys who did it the first time were great, but they were perfect in this neo-noir action thriller. I really enjoyed it, and like I said, it's definitely a franchise now, and there's gonna be way more of this film. But I'm all for it. I will continue seeing this film, and I think if you're looking for a good action sequence, an action movie, a good, spectacular, over-the-top film, with brilliant choreography, I think this is the film for you. It's definitely, it's brutal, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's phenomenal. Everybody did a great job at the film. Keanu Reeves did a great job. Halle Berry did a great job. Lawrence Fishburne did a great time. That's a great time. Great job. Asia Kate Dillon, Lance Reddick, Angelica Hudson, Ian David McShane. It's crazy how much I really enjoy watching him on the screen. This man just knows how to carry a role. This man is just. We saw him recently in Hellboy, and Hellboy is horrible. Hellboy boy.
Back on the right note. Oh shit, people. Let me get this. Yo.
But Ian David McShane and Hellboy as Hellboy father did a great job. He carried that film.
Thank you, Jesus. It was bearable for that. It was bearable because of that.
He was the one. I wanted to see more of him than I didn't want to see Hellboy.
Hellboy, he wasn't the right nigga for that. He didn't have the grit. He's a gritty dude, but he ain't gritty and raunchy. He like gritty. I'm part of the law type gritty. Like he wasn't believable, and then it was like. He was a fucking joke. This nigga was a joke. You made Hellboy a joke. Made him a clown. You gruesing him up his face and all that, but you still made him a clown.
Mark Allen DiCoso, I think that's his name. But he does have numerous karate championships and stuff for kung fu. But he did great in this movie. He was funny and badass in this film.
We talk about John Wick now.
Yeah, back to John Wick.
Back to John Wick.
Yeah, back to John Wick. Sorry,
I gotta let you, because you just talked about Hellboy 2 seconds ago.
There was an Asian guy in Hellboy, and he did an okay job too. But it wasn't as phenomenal as what Mark did in John Wick. I believe he was a ninja.
Niggas is bloody raw and fucking Hellboy. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Lance Reddick too was great in fucking John Wick. You never see him pull out a gun in this movie franchise so far. So it was nice to see him with a gun in his hand and see that he can handle himself with some guns. You know what I mean? Like he was in The Wire. He was in a couple of other Fringe, Lost, Oz. But man, he did his thing in John Wick 3. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it the most. I don't know. I think
all I'm gonna say, he could be a better sensei.
You really
yeah, that's it. I'm not even gonna speak on that. He need to up his sensei work. He need to talk to Master Splinter or something. That's a whole New York and shit. So holler at him on some teaching tips. But he handles himself real good. Real good. Niggas get busy.
But I really dig the franchise as a whole. I never expected John Wick to grow this much from the first film, but once you saw the first film, it was hard to imagine not that you have to keep the story going. He can't just die. The whole thing is about a guy escaping everybody trying to kill him. You know what I mean? And I really dig it. I really dig it, and I know they're gonna keep going with the franchise. And I'm all for it. I can see more John Wicks. This is my first John Wick in theater though, but I'm all for it. Hey, you will see more John Wicks?
Absolutely. Until they get to motherfucking 6. I see it coming.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah, he's going to keep getting slower and slower, but his moves are just going to get more complex.
You know what's crazy? The guy who directed this movie, you know how he met Keanu Reeves?
Wow.
You know how he met Keanu Reeves? Who was his stunt double? Keanu. Sorry. You know how he met Keanu? Who was his stunt double?
Let's call him Neo.
He was actually his stunt double in The Matrix.
Oh.
He was Neo.
Niggas Neo.
They both shared being Neo. That was his stunt double. So that's how so he was like, yo man, I want to direct a movie with you, and here we are today.
John Wick.
John Wick. So that was this episode, guys, of At the Movies. So, tell us what you think. Did you like John Wick? If you didn't like John Wick, let us know. We'll be back next week. We're going to go see, of course, Aladdin, because Disney...
Oh, we got to see Aladdin?
Disney just want our money once a month.
I'd rather go see the play.
If we can afford this, man. If we didn't put the money down to go see Tyler Perry,
I heard it was cheap.
if we didn't put the money down to see Tyler Perry, I'd put the money down to go see Aladdin right now in Broadway.
Damn right. Nigga, fuck that.
I try to see. Yeah, I'm telling you, Tyler Perry is playing this weekend right now, and I saw them prices. One ticket alone was like $120. And I was just like, ooh, we should have bought them months ago. Should have been got them shits. Too late now. Too late now.
We said we was gonna do it.
Never did it. Man, you know how much money it costs to make a movie? There was just not enough time.
There's no time for that. You see this? This is called sacrifice, motherfucker, for you. For you people.
Right? You had to choose. We chose you guys. We wanted to enjoy ourselves and watch Tyler Perry live in a dress. we chose
For the last time.
For the last time. It's a farewell tour.
Yeah, say goodbye to the dress. We say goodbye to the dress, people. Thank you, Jesus.
But we decided to just focus to finish this movie that we're shooting. So, sacrifices we made to entertain you guys. But anyway, that was this episode of At the Movies. We will see you guys at the movies. Later.
Later.